Hey everyone, here's a video for my newest build. I was recommended by somebody that I should try and do a video with voice, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Uh, if you guys like this or if you prefer the text, let me know and I can adjust. This is going to be a startup guide and an overview of my new Lumberworks build that I have been working on for a good while now, as well as some other projects, but this one is done now, so I'm going to go ahead and show it off and get it all nice and posted. And yes, this is an expansion off of the original little tree farm that I did here. You can see that's the exact same one right there. So yes, you can paste this over this. You just need to make sure that this is paused. You need to make sure that there's no trees or saplings. And you need to go through here and you need to remove the depots, the funnels, anything except the vault or the two portable storage interfaces and chutes. You can also probably go ahead and remove these filters because there's going to be new ones for the schematic. So just strip it a little bit and you should be able to just paste this over this. Um, Moving to here, after you get this printed, just make sure you go through here and set this up however you want to use it. I use dark oak because that's how I like it, but if you guys want something other than dark oak, all you have to do is replace the filters with whatever type of tree you want to use and make sure that you have ample amount of said tree sapling in here to start the machine. Also, if you're using something that doesn't have to be grown in fours like a dark oak or giant spruce, you can just replace all of these stone bricks with more dirt and it will increase the efficiency of the farm. I just prefer dark oak. Um, to start this lumber mill, I have a little lava farm contained in the smokestack for aesthetic purposes. I have an access ladder here, so just after you paste it into the world, go up here, fill this with lava. You should only need 5 lava buckets right down the middle here, and it will spill over into the adjoining spaces. Technically, I think you might be able to get it with 2 buckets, but at least have 3, so 1, 2, 3, and that should have you covered. After you get that filled up, go ahead and idle or work on some other project for a bit until you see you have some lava in there. And oop, I've set up a little, what did I do? Yeah, I have a little primer pump set up here, and all this is a little hand pump to get the lava from the cauldrons in the farm into here, and that way you have this to get you started. After this, the machine will be able to pull its own lava and everything. This is just to prime the system, so to speak. So yeah, after you have, I'd say, if you have at least like 8 buckets in here, you should be fine. I guess make sure you flip these when you do this. This should be flipped like that. This should be flipped like this, and this should be flipped like this, because otherwise this little boiler, before it gets up to speed, is going to be trying to power everything, and that's not going to be ideal. So when you're ready to start this, go ahead and crank this. It'll start to pump water in, and you'll see the engine mechanisms start to turn. I forgot. You also have to put a bucket here. Uh, you have to put the bucket there so that it'll fill up and the arm will start to... There it is. It will start to fill the blazes with lava, which will then make the steam start to get more powerful. After he does the second one, just real quick, go over here, flip this, and there we go. Um, this is now self-sustaining. the rotation now feeds everything in here, and this... I guess this is a good time to say it. When you paste the schematic into the world, don't be afraid to very quickly check and make sure that your vault isn't buggy, because apparently they like to bug out. Gotta love it. Anyway, after it's level 4, you're good to go. You have all the power you need to run everything here and have plenty to spare. And this is now all a self-sustaining little lava reactor, steam core, whatever you want to call it. This will never run out of power. Just make sure you've gone also and filled these with water before you try and start it. Moving on, when you're ready, go ahead and flip this, and it'll connect the rest of the sawmill to power. I have it set to go counterclockwise, because that's what the setting is for my main base, so that's what I build all of my blueprints to, because that way I can have just one big universal power grid. If you want this... If you use a different direction, you're going to have to go through and do some stuff with gearboxes to make sure that everything is spinning the correct way. But to walk through the rest of it, we have the outside portion here. This accepts this right here. This one accepts in... Yes, it denies saplings. That's what the setting is. So you want to set up your list filter. You want to deny list, and you want to set whatever your tree sapling is. Because you want this to take in everything except the saplings. This now also splits it. You have whatever your logs is. Set your type of tree log here. This will take out sticks. I also have a stick here just in case a stick accidentally finds its way through here. It's never happened to me, but it's good to be sure. And then this is going to be, set this filter here to just anything that isn't wood and sticks. I know there's a bajillion different mod packs for Minecraft, and they all do different things. Some make trees drop pulp, some make trees drop bark, some make trees drop other fruits, and some just drop apples. Just set this to the everything else, and it'll go into this vault here. This will be your sticks. I have a trash system set up for both. All you have to do is open these up and fill a lava here and a lava here. And then you just set this to whatever you want. If this completely fills up, it'll unblock the chute and it'll dump till it gets down to 200 stacks. Same thing on this side. If it fills up, it'll dump till it gets down to 200 stacks. That way you're never going to have backups. The wood then comes this way and is split 3 ways. This will fill up with logs, just the raw logs, until it gets to whatever you set this switch here to. Whatever you set this to. I have it set to 320 by default, but you can set this to however much you feel you need or don't need of the raw logs. After it fills up, I'll just go ahead and flip this manually to show you. It engages this clutch, which stops this belt, meaning no more logs will flow that way. The other place logs can go is here. Logs are then stripped here and sent into this vault. Now, this is a gigantic vault. This is a I believe it's a 3x9. Because you need stripped logs for a lot of things, including casings. So having extra is never going to hurt. But before that happens, the stripped logs are taken out of here and sawn into planks, and then the planks go into this vault. Again, set this to whatever you want, however many you think you need or don't need. Just set it to stacks, the number of stacks you want it to hold, and then the number you want it to cut off and then turn back on at. So if you only wanted, say, 200 stacks of planks, you set it to 200, and then you say kick back on and start making planks again when you are below 120 stacks. And that will then kick this belt back on because that receiver pings to this receiver to stop the belt here. And it'll start taking stripped logs out of here and making planks again. There's a frog for the raw logs, frog for the oak planks, and a frog for the stripped logs. When you're setting this up and getting everything going, in addition to making sure all the belts are going the correct way, you're going to also want to make sure that you pick up the frogs and rebind them to the chain, because the frogs don't print with any chain settings. In here, this is the wood works, the wood factory, whatever you want to call it. This takes the planks from this vault, and it can convert them, create specifically, can make 9 different things with the mechanical saws. It can make stairs, pressure plates, fence gates, trapdoors, buttons, doors, regular fence, signs, and slabs. And each of those is represented with a saw here, as well as a filter here, which are numbered saw 1 on the far left, all the way down to saw 9 on the far right. Remember the space in there, though I do have them already listed on a clipboard over there, so that shouldn't be a problem. This frog here, which you can, in survival mode, access by going through these doors, going this way, to here. Pulls packages off the belt. He needs to be named Saul. You need the colon, and then you need the little asterisk, because that makes him Saul anything. Any Saul whatever he will pick up. Anything that has Saul, colon, anything else, he will pick it up, and then that will be sorted by the package filters to the appropriate Saul to make whatever needs making. He will need to be rebound to the chains as well as this guy. He dispenses things from this vault to over there. The factory gauges that control the factory are up here. I have them already linked to a network based on this stock ticker. If you want to link this to some other network somewhere else, do what you want to do. This is just how I have it set up. This little machine here, I tried to make it look kind of like a paper mill. This machine takes only full stacks of dark oak saplings, or whatever sapling you're using. This means that, in all likelihood, there will always be some saplings left over in here, because the odds of having only a full stack and just the full stack in here after it's gone around are astronomically low. And even then, if somehow it has exactly only full stacks in here, you still have other trees that have been planted, so it can get more saplings. It just might stall out for a minute. But anytime this has a full stack of saplings and it goes back over here, this smart chute is going to take them out a stack at a time, put them into this vault, and then that is going to be sent down this belt 4 at a time into this basin that has water coming from over here. So make sure you fill this up too. Source block here, source block here. That way you have an infinite water source. And that will mix them into pulp. It will roll down this item drain to here, where this press will press it into cardboard, and it will be put into this vault for all of your create logistic needs. And then this threshold switch, again, just set it to however much cardboard you want it to make. And when it fills up, it will completely stop this belt, meaning this will just fill up with saplings. And then if you want the saplings out, you can just put like a funnel on it, and they'll drop out onto the ground. And then there's just this frog here that needs to be bound to the chain so that he can dispense the cardboard for you. But how you set these up, because I don't think the settings print over to another world. After you have some wood coming in, especially planks, after you've got a decent number in here, I'd say at least 9 stacks, so that you can have one of each of these make. You want to pair each of these, you want to add connection, and then click it to the planks, and then tell it which saw it's supposed to send to. Now, I have them ordered conveniently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the order of the saws in the factory over there. So all you should need to do is pair them to this, pair them to the saw that they make, and then set each of them to 64-64, because they all make on a 1-to-1 ratio, except for slabs. Slabs make on a 2-to-1 ratio. So it's 32 planks for 64 slabs. And then also there's a gauge to keep track of the stock of cardboard, raw logs, and stripped logs. Now, what you can also, the last thing here, in survival mode, it'll be a little easier to show you guys here. I have exactly 13 of these tablecloths in here. All you have to do is pick them up with your wrench, go to your shopkeeper, and then one at a time, pair each one to a product, and then you can set the price to whatever you want. And then you can see, because I clicked 16, it's 16 cardboard for a lantern, apparently. All you then do is make a shopping list, give it to the shopkeep. He takes your payment, which in this case, again, was a lantern. You need to pair this guy, I named him George to be funny, to the chain. Whatever you ordered will make its way around the chains over to the barrel where it will be dispensed for you. And yeah, you just do that for all of the different products that have on the wall over there. That way, if you're on a server with like a bunch of friends, you can set up a shop and they can come buy things from you. And then you can just take them out by clicking the stock ticker. And then if you want your stuff, you can just manually dispense it from your shopkeep. Just make sure you lock it so that your friends can't do the same thing if you want to have the economy kind of thing going. But yeah. Thanks for checking out the video, and thanks for checking out my new build. I really hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a question in the comments. Thank you very much.